I graduated in 1992 with a degree in aerospace engineering. This entrepreneurship stuff should have been easy, but it wasn't. Several years later, I found myself broke and broken. I took my last few dollars and I went to a bookshop and I picked up this book, Wisdom of the Bees, and a cup of coffee. Didn't have much money left. I started to read the book about bees, drank my coffee, and I fell asleep on the park bench. But when I woke up, I was somewhere different. I woke up inside a beehive. I was looking around, these buzzing bees. It's like, where am I? Now, in this space, this beehive, I met a master bee. This master bee brought out a sacred scroll and a jar of honey. He then went on to educate me about productivity. This is what the bee told me. See, bees are unique. Bees serve their unique purpose. Bees serve their community. And bees serve humanity. The master bee said to me, Beejel, as an entrepreneur, you need to be a little bit more bee-like. You need to serve your unique purpose. You need to serve your community, but you also need to serve humanity. He said, you need to follow the way of the honey. So, what do you mean? So he said, Beejel, what is the highest and best use of your time? See, what I was doing, I was going from workshop to workshop, investing in that program and this program, courses, workshops, working on fire, breaking boards. But I wasn't honoring my purpose. I wasn't honoring the best use of my time. The Beejel, the reason you keep failing over and over again is when it comes down to the business of entrepreneurship, the admin level work, you don't want to do it. A light bulb went off. See, I was starting new things. I wanted to be a speaker. But the business of speaking, the 90% of the work that gets you on stage, isn't what speakers want to do. The joy of being an entrepreneur, the things that you want to do, that coaching, maybe 2 or 3 hours a week. What about the rest of the time? What are you doing with that time? Beejel, avoid the distractions. No distractions. Distractions is a stealer of your purpose and your passion. You got to start using efficient systems and processes. And you must protect your purpose. The very thing that you are here to do. You need to become an epicpreneur. It's like an epicpreneur. What does that mean? You need to be efficient. The best use of your time and resources. You need to become productive, producing the right results, not just being busy. And you need to become intentional, focused, clarity, committed, and consistent. See, no one built a business by showing up for a workshop and spending a few days excited afterwards. Every business you look at has taken years of consistent effort because, Beejel, you're not doing that. You're going to these workshops, you're spending some money on these courses, and you're expecting miracles to show up the following week. And when it doesn't, you go to another workshop, you buy another course. And the cycle continues and continues and continues until your credit cards are maxed out and you have no more money in your pocket and your wallet. He said, Beejel, I'm going to give you a sacred scroll. And I'm going to give you the taste of the honey. I'm going to give you this scroll, and it's got 25 ways that you can use busy bees, also known as virtual assistants, to help you get on more stages. I drank the honey. I put my head down, but this time I was smiling. What I needed to do to be an entrepreneur. I need to honor my time. I need to do the right things. I started teaching these principles to entrepreneurs. I was so passionate of what I'd learned from this Master Bee. So I started a company. In this company, I wanted to redefine how entrepreneurs work with virtual assistants, aka your busy bees. First, no markup fees. See, most agencies will charge a markup fee, which means they'll hire for $4 or $5 per hour, and they want to charge you $12, $11, $10 per hour. That's called a markup fee. I wanted to do away with that. I wanted to allow entrepreneurs to be able to hire VAs directly. But I also wanted to help them get the most out of their team. So in addition to hiring VAs, we helped create a performance optimization system. And finally, guidance for the clients. See, it's not enough to get a rock star VA. We have to be willing to be rock star entrepreneurs. Right? A lot of people say, Beejel, I've hired a VA in the past. It didn't work out for me. Can you help me find a rock star VA? I said, yes. But are you willing to step up and become a rock star entrepreneur? In that sacred scroll, he shared 7 principles of outsourcing, which I want to share with you. I've created a master class, so I'm only here for a few minutes today. First, I want to share with you the 7 secrets of outsourcing. Secret number 1, ROI, return on your investment. ROI stands for reclaim time from busy work. The O, overcome task resistance, meaning all these wonderful things that you're taught at these workshops, in the courses you invest in. What are you not doing? What are you resisting doing? And the I is how do we leverage the global workforce to increase leads, more stages, and more sales. Next, 10 reasons why outsourcing fails. It's not enough to know what a VA can do for you. You've got to understand what we do to create the failure with our team. We can hire the best busy bee VAs out there, but we've got to avoid the failure traps. 3, this is for you. I'm going to share with you the 25 ways that you as a coach, as a speaker, can leverage virtual assistants to get you on more stages, to help you build your brand, to help you get your social media out there. My top 5 recommendations. One is, as speakers, as coaches, there are lists that you can buy that literally tell you what events are coming up. But have you sat there and ever gone through a list and done that admin level tedious work of looking for stages? It will drive you insane. But an ideal role for a VA. Now, there's AI tools that will actually go out there and find those stages for you. But again, you've got to sit there and look at that output. Go to the websites, find the promoter. A VA can do that for you. Next, now you found the promoter. You want to build that relationship maybe on LinkedIn. Have you spent some time on LinkedIn and found that person and sent messages? A VA can do that for you. And finally, how do you hire a VA avoiding high agency markup fees? We're going to show you how to do that. Because that's exactly what we do. I've been in this business since 2009. The first 10 years I spent with an agency in a very traditional markup fee model. What I realized is that most solopreneurs, most micro business owners, they don't have those margins to pay. But by hiring direct, you can save $3,000 to $10,000 per VA per year. We'd like to save that kind of money. What would you do with that kind of budget? Per team member, if you could save $2,000 to $10,000 a year by hiring direct. But you need the support. So me and my team, we have over 50 years of experience collectively on bridging that gap between entrepreneurs and virtual assistants in the Philippines, in Nairobi, Kenya, in South Africa, in Colombia. We help bridge that gap. We help optimize performance. We built an AI model that takes your feedback and turns it into coaching advice for your team. But you know what else we do? If you're open to it, we take feedback from your virtual assistants, pass it through another AI model, so we can actually have more awareness of what we need to do as entrepreneurs to basically improve our performance. And therefore, we create this 5-star relationship between you and your virtual team. So if you scan that QR code, it's going to give you access to the Sacred Scroll. 25 ways that you can actually leverage a VA as a speaker and as a coach. When you get that email, it will have a link to access a training that I've just done for speakers on the 25 different ways, on my 5 top recommendations that we use to get more stages, on the 7 secrets of success when working with VAs, and how you can avoid those markup fees. Now I have some of these Sacred Scrolls I've printed out. For those of you who want it, just come and see us on the table. If you ask nicely, we'll even give you the taste of the sacred honey. And you can also visit us at our website, outsourcing.com. But here's what I say to you. In 1992, I saw a speaker for the very first time. I just graduated from university. I sat in the middle of the audience. I never even heard of such a thing as a transformational speaker. And in that audience, I looked up on the stage and said, that's what I want to do. I want to be on stage. I want to empower and motivate and inspire people. But I had a limiting belief. See, back then, most of the speakers were 6-foot-tall white guys. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm not 6 foot tall, I'm not white, and I wasn't successful. It took me 18 years to overcome that limiting belief. Don't let that be your story. Don't let the busyness of being a speaker stop you. Don't let the I don't knows stop you. See, you're this close to the stage. You just got to get some help to get you on there. Because that busy work will crush your passion. That not doing things will stop you from everything Sean's been teaching you these past couple of days. Because to get here requires more than the passion and purpose that you guys have. You showed up because of the passion and purpose, your desire to be a speaker. But leverage the help. Sean didn't put this event on by himself. He's got an entire team helping him. As a speaker, you now get to leverage the global workforce to help you get on stages like that. You're just one sweet spoonful of honey away. Thank you so much.